Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Matt Tuck from Bullet for My Valentine, and you're watching AMBY.
Hey everyone, it's Alicia from AMBY, and I'd like to welcome you to our interview with Matt from Bullet for My Valentine. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you
Awesome.
so much for taking the time to have a chat.
No worries.
So you just kicked off this British Invasion tour.
Mm-hmm.
How is it treating you so far?
Everything's been great. We've had a great time. The crowds have been great. Venues have been sick. Shows have been all sold out. So happy days. Can't ask for more, really.
There's such a high demand for you over here. You haven't even left our country, and you actually have already announced a spring tour.
Yeah.
Once again with Asking Alexandria throughout
Indeed.
North America. How does it feel to have that response from us?
It's fantastic. It's something that we've just got a very loyal fan base. You know what I mean? So it's every time we do come here, it's always happy days. You know, and like I said, yeah, we've announced another tour and we haven't even left. We were here very recently with Slipknot as well, and that was great. And so it's good. It's just doing our thing, and people like it. So happy days.
And through your new app, you are asking fans to let you know about their favorite moment on the tour so far. So for yourself,
Yeah.
what's been your favorite moment from the tour?
From this tour, I don't know. There's been some standout shows. I think for me, my most favorite show on this tour, the standout one, is probably played at a place called the Wiltern in Los Angeles.
Okay.
I don't know why that was so special, but it was one of those shows where it just felt like I was on top of the world. Can't explain it, but the whole band felt it, the crowd felt it, everyone that was there was in the same vibe. So, but it's all been good. You know, I've got no complaints with this tour at all. So.
Was the crowd just especially hectic at that one, you think, or?
I don't know what it was. It was just magic. It was just, I can't explain it. You have to be on the stage and experiencing it, you know, from our point of view to get it. But it was just magical. So it's good.
When you are on stage and you're looking out into the sea of people who are just going nuts, losing their minds to your music, what is running through your mind? Is it hard to focus at times?
No, I think when that's happening, it just makes my life and my job a lot easier, you know, because then I can just do my thing, and I'm not trying to continuously get the crowd involved. And, you know, we do get shows where, you know, you constantly have to tell them to get involved,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And they're just a little bit like, but, you know, so when it is all kicking off and stuff like that, it just makes the gig so much more enjoyable from our side, because it's just, we don't have to do anything apart from just get lost in music as well as the crowd, you know?
And has there been a moment where you've been raising hell or come into a little situation like that where you've gotten either to a little bit of a trouble or had some more fun?
No, not really.
No?
We you know, back in the earlier days, we used to kind of entice as much chaos as possible. But these days, you can get in trouble for that. So, you know, whatever, you know, we just go on there and do our job. I think we just matured as far as the performance side of it goes, and we let kind of the performance and the music do the talking, and the crowd's there to do their thing, you know. So, but yeah, we've had some crazy things in the past. But.
And you're now touring in support of your new record, Venom. When I hear a song like Worthless, to me, it's almost about liking or wanting something or someone, but knowing you have to let it go because it's not good for you. Could you tell me a bit about where you were at when you were writing that?
This song, that was a song that actually came whilst we were making Venom in the studio. We just kind of set myself and Paj this challenge, let's write a song today, and we did.
Yeah?
And that was it, yeah.
Did it take only one day, or was it?
Yeah, the whole song was written in like
Wow.
about 6 hours. Yeah.
That's pretty
So
impressive.
I don't know, it's one of those, again, it's just a rare magic moment where you don't have to work for it.
Yeah.
Those songs are always the best. Tears Don't Fall came like that, and Hand of Blood came like that, and a lot of the classic Bullety stuff came like that. Very, very
It's
quick.
impressive.
Yeah, it happens, which is good.
And a lot of the album is about going back and just reflecting on things before the success, before headlining all of these festivals and shows and achieving your goals. Is there anything you want to achieve as Bullet that you've yet to?
Now? Honestly, no. I think we've, you know, when we first started Bullet, our main goal was to hopefully one day be able to do some touring, you know, and that was that.
I think you've achieved that.
Yeah, that's definitely done. And then we kind of had these other dreams then. They were never things we thought were achievable, but it was like touring with certain bands and, you know, getting an album out and going gold. There's just all these things that had this wish list that we never thought was achievable, but we did, you know, and I don't think there's anyone left that we would love to tour with because we've already done that. We've got tons of like plaques for the achievements that the albums have done and stuff, which is thanks to all you guys. And that's it. We're just really content and we're just kind of doing our thing, you know, and I think that having that mindset now rather than these really feisty, angry, like 20-somethings that we were, was great, you know, but I think we've got to a point now where we're just content and it just makes life so much more easy to do what we do.
I saw you were interviewed by someone really cool recently who was Nikki Sixx.
Oh, okay.
And I actually got to speak with him recently. It was 2 days back. I got to interview 6 a.m.
Cool.
He's been in the industry for so long, you know so much about it. So coming out
Yeah.
of that interview, did you take anything away from it?
Not really. I've known Nikki for a couple of years. We've done a few of those kind of Sixth Sense things, so not really. It's just, I had my moment with him about 4 years ago when we first met, so obviously I've done that a few times now, so when we did this one, it was a way more relaxed, less fanboy situation, so it was good, so I just went out of there smiling, really. It's always nice to have those moments where these people know who I am, I still get a buzz off that, so.
What was one of your biggest fanboy moments?
The biggest fanboy moment was a show we played with Metallica in Holland, and Lars came into our dressing room, knocked on the door, and I popped his head around. I was like, "Hey guys, I'm Lars." I know, it's crazy. And he just came in and just started talking to us about Bullet, and he loved the band. And we'd recently done a Sanitarium cover for a Master of Puppets re-release that Kerrang! Magazine back in the UK did, and we were part of that. And we actually did Sanitarium, and he'd heard it, and he said it was a great cover. And I don't know, so just moments like that are just priceless.
I know outside of music and the performances we know you for, you're also a big fan of UFC. How did you get into MMA?
Well, it's not something I've personally had experience of doing.
Watching it.
I like my face the way it is. So is my mum. She'd never let me do it anyways. But it's just a great sport, It's just this primal Neanderthal thing to watch, But it's just so cool, It's become such a massive entity that it's hard to ignore it now. But so I've got quite sucked in the last couple of years, and very much so very recently, and I seem to have a nice thing going with the UFC at the minute, so it's cool.
And you're also a wrestling fan?
I used to be growing up, massively, I'm actually good friends with a guy called Chris Jericho.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
I got to interview Fozzy a couple years ago, and I flipped. I love wrestling.
Yeah,
so.
no, me and Chris have been friends for a long time. He actually wrote a song with me on Temper Temper and stuff like that, and came to my wedding and all that shit. So.
That's amazing.
Yeah, we're good. Hey, buddy.
Do you still keep up with the storylines, or you've more so moved into UFC?
Yeah, kind of the wrestling thing has kind of moved on.
Yeah.
But the UFC now, I just like I said, it's just this primal fighting instinct that I just think it's just it just sucks me in. I don't know.
Well, outside of those things, what else do you like doing when you have some downtime?
Just doing stuff that everyone else thinks is boring.
Okay.
Washing the car, going shopping.
Laundry.
Just hanging out with my little boy,
being
a dad. I don't get to do that a lot because of being on the road. So when I do go home, I'm just kind of just switch off and become
a homebody.
Just a normal dude. Yeah.
Well, it's amazing to see the fan base that you've accumulated over your career. So to wrap things up today, is there anything you want to say to all of your fans who are going to be viewing?
Just eternally grateful for all your support over the years, and as long as you keep wanting us to do it, we'll keep doing it. So thank you.
We definitely want you to.
All right.
Yep.
Then we will.
Thank you so much for your time today.
You're welcome.
Thank you. And remember, to everybody viewing, you can visit us at amusicblogger.com for all exclusive interviews, features, videos, and so much more with your favorite bands. We'll see you next time.